As the trial days dragged on, various issues were uprooted. Properties, dollar accounts, unpaid taxes, and the list goes on. These topics created headlines for over 44 days. But despite the mudslinging and character assassinations, the Corona family managed to stay strong and push through.
I think they were talking about these charges in the impeachment court, no? We were able to, the defense team was able to answer everything, and then when they rested their case, there was no evidence. No, they had nothing to show for their charges. And then right after they rested their case, came all this other propaganda, about houses in the United States and properties here, properties there, and by the way, the first salvo was the 45 properties, correct? And even that, I heard it first from a friend. He said, because we were having daily masses in the Supreme Court, and after mass she said, Tina, you have 45 properties? And then I said, 45? Where is all of that? I couldn't imagine having 45 properties. I said, I wish. And then I said, gosh, some of these I can't even recognize because they're even owned by other people, not us. And then and that's one thing I said, wow, how they can invent. Gosh.
Everything, the lies that were being hurled, the hatred that pushed for those lies. It was just one thing after another. Every day we would wake up and I would think, okay, what's the next headline? And actually, it was difficult because I knew they weren't true. I knew the truth. I knew that my father wasn't anything like the way they were portraying him. And actually, it came to a point when I couldn't even recognize the person they were trying to project anymore, because he's so different. The real Chief Justice Corona is so different from the person they were trying to project to the public.
I knew very, very well that it was really a propaganda machinery that was at work. And I was even hearing comments, or I think these are reliable news reports, and I think it's true, that a lot of money was poured into this kind of propaganda. So I said, there's really no way we can fight that. I mean, just by that alone, you can already say, oh, goodbye, I don't care about what you say, So I guess that's how I survived it, because why bother? Why? And then my friends and many people whose opinions I value would also tell me, they're just telling lies, And do they know your husband? Do they know Rene? How he was brought up by his parents? How he has conducted himself in his public life? Even in the private, in his private practice and other private corporations that he managed. Do they know anything about him? None. But
apart from allegations of hidden bank accounts and properties, the family feud of the Basas, family of Cristina Corona, was also dragged into the spotlight. However, during one trial day, the unexpected happened. The decades-long struggles of the family was suddenly replaced with forgiveness and peace.
I grew up not knowing them because I guess of the fight, or the not getting along. I never knew them growing up. So when that happened, I was very happy for my mom. My mom, I guess since they grew up together, I could see the happiness in my mom's face. Those were her cousins. I mean, blood, blood is blood, So I could see that she was very happy to have reconciled with her cousins. That's another miracle. Yeah, like I said, there were so many miracles that happened during the impeachment, and there's really no way to describe it, because I think we all know that they were brought here for a different reason. But look at what happened, diba? I mean, only God could have done that.
But more than exposés and family reunions, what really glued the nation to the impeachment trial was when the accused, against all odds, appeared in his own trial to testify.
Wala po akong ninakaw sa gobyerno kahit na isang pera. Wala po akong tinago. Sapagkat kung ako'y may tinago, hindi ko po ilalagay sa pangalan ko ang kwarta kong ito. Ladies and gentlemen of the prosecution, ito lang po ang tanong ko sa inyo. Kung talagang malakas yung inyong kaso na isinampa sa akin, bakit kayo kailangan mag-imbento ng ebidensya? Sagutin po ninyo yan sa taong bayan.
Well, that was his personal decision, to go through it and to appear before the Senate, On hindsight, wala naman siya talagang ibang pwedeng gawin kung hindi harapin lahat ng mga akusasyon laban sa kanya.
Yung usual na narinig na parang, kung ikaw yung lawyer niya, pwedeng sabihin mo, Chief, wag ka nang pumunta. But I think, on a personal level, he also wants to show na talagang wala siyang itinatago. He wants to explain his side, because at the end of the day, the voting would be based on political beliefs, alliances, or even legal for those na bumoto na they feel na that is what is right. But for the Chief Justice, I think he thought na it's better na whatever the result is, I was able to address it directly. The people were able to hear it directly from him.
I cried. Actually, we discussed it. We discussed it. But I was, of course, against it. I was afraid of the treatment that they would give him, of what he would have to go through. But we felt that it was the only way for him to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Anything else would have been edited or distorted, or so that was his chance to correct everything that was said, that was written, and we didn't really have a choice. So I felt helpless, and so that's why I broke down.
Well, siguro wala namang ibang choice naman talaga kundi ako naman talagang makakapag-testify doon, Kasi sino pa bang ibang makakapag-testify yung mga bagay na ako lang naman na nakakaalam. The politics was there, and nakita naman ninyo lahat From the very beginning, it was politics from beginning to end. There was nothing that was not political about it from beginning to end.
Coming up,
Kaya lang, nung tumayo nga siya, nagtaka ako, nakaupo ako,
medyo na-bother ako na nagsalita na si Senator. Sabi niya, ipapasara mga pinto ito. Nakita ko yung galit na niya. Sabi ko, ano ba nangyari? So, tumayo na ako. Hinahanap ko kung saan doon si Chief Justice. Tapos sabi ko, nakita ko na siya nakaupo sa monoblock. Kami naman, talaga nagtaka rin kami. Sabi namin, bakit nga? Tapos ako mas nag-worry, hindi dahil sa, alam ko kasi, as a lawyer, sabi ko, baka naman kung napalabas lang yan, at the back of my head. O lumabas, may dahilan. Lagi ko naisip may dahilan. Kaya lang nakita ko na, sabi ko, wala ito. Ito na pauugungin kasi pag nakita ko na yung kabilang gallery, walk out. Yan na nakita ko. Sabi ko, ito na yun. Ito na yung storya bukas sa dyaryo.